this is a test for quality, sound, lighting, and all the rest. Like I said, it's a test. Well, I'm coming up nigh on my 65th birthday. Coming up pretty soon. I don't know what day do we have today. Oh yeah, it's the 18th of March. Yeah, I guess. And the time is now 20:54. I got this idea into my head that I was probably dying and certainly gotten lame enough, but some good shit's been coming down, and yeah, well, what can you say? I've been living in this pad for 25 years, and well, my old friend Nikolai kicked the bucket not last week or so. And, well, it was touching. At first I thought that the guys had had enough of him and he'd just gone into a hospital because it's a cheap hotel. Fuck me, man. And like, Jesus, I don't know what. Anyway, it was an open coffin funeral. I've never been to one of those. Never been to one of those. Anyway, well, there he was. Coffin was open. And it was him. And he was dead. No doubt about that. Somebody put a Gibson guitar over the coffin, and I thought that was a nice touch. And speaking of touch, I touched his forehead and, put a curl away from his eyes. His mouth was open, displaying some pretty damn expensive dental work. Oh, Jesus. What they don't do about the dying. Anyway, Nikolai, I am so happy to have known you. Anyway, after the funeral, we went to the exhibition of it. There were some people, they all spoke Russian. I don't know very much Russian. I don't know. I'm not even going to try. I was touching her all around. Ronnie cried his eyes out. I'm telling you, Jesus, that was touching. But I suppose that's the good part about open coffin funerals like that. Like, you can see, hey, this was your mate. That's him. And he's D-A-Y-D, dead. No matter how you want to spell it. Anyway, I think I've solved a solution to many problems we might all have been having. Especially you. I mean, you could have told me if you were suffering from lung cancer. Okay, well, what I have done. My old friend Roger, he said, and he never held it back. You know, that was almost always the first goddamn thing he said. I'm dying of cancer, you know. I'm dying of cancer. I hope the hell I'm still running here. Can't see for shit. Huh? Okay. I've been going 5 minutes and 25 seconds. That's all right. I don't think this thing is going to run out of time, but I want to play this goddamn thing. I'm not going to play it right. Anyway, after the funeral, I think Ronnie told me about it or informed me that that was the case. I mean, he hooks up on Facebook and all these other mediums, which I almost never use. All I got is this YouTube channel, you know. I don't really care much for that Twitter and crap like that. I don't have time. Life is too short for that kind of shit, man. Life is way too short for that kind of shit. Well, if this is going to be an elegy to Nikolaevich Sovietnik, I love you, you bastard. I really did. And I'm so happy to have met you. Oh yeah, that brings me to the other thing. You know, I could never understand what the flying Philadelphia fuck was going on with you and Natalie. Christ almighty, I've never seen them in my life. I don't know. And the thing is, the fact that you never told me that you had a Danish board somewhere. Oh, well, what the hell. Never actually got around to meet him. Never even knew his name. Oh, Jesus. Let me get rid of this cigarette. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. No, where was I? Yeah, right. It was you, Nick Gnedkof. Fuck me, man. You know, I'll never forget the time I met you the first time. You were leaning up against the wall on a busy walking street where you could have been making a fucking fortune, but instead you were leaning against the wall, looking sad, with a guitar case. And I just could not help myself because I'd been living on that street for such a long time. I was a busker, you know what I mean? I was a busker. I was used to going out there and playing some kind of stupid song and dancing around like a fucking idiot. But people would put money in my case and I would be happy and go home and watch TV. And hopefully pay the rent and collect my kids from the kindergarten while I was probably collecting some kind of unemployment benefits or some shit in this socialistic state. Well, okay. I shouldn't be happy about that. I really should. But we got a really damn good system in this country. But the thing is, I didn't understand a goddamn thing about that fucking system. I was born in Canada, for Christ's sake, where people are expected to work for a living. Oh, well, what the hell. He's dead and gone now. Sovietnik. I'm so happy that Natalie came around, and I never understood that wedding. And besides, I'm a widower twice over already. I mean, Christ Almighty. Oh yeah, I'll never forget. I mean, Nikolai knew. Um, oh fuck, I can't even remember her name. Solvite was the last one that died. Before her was. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I apologize, but your name escapes me as now. But we watched 9/11 together on the TV, and Nikolai was there. Jesus. I'm sorry, sweetheart. It must be the onset of some kind of brain rotting deterioration. Strange enough, other memories are appearing. Okay, let's stay focused here. I was about to tell you about the time I was abducted by aliens in Paris in a hotel room in 1973, but I'm not going to do that. That was something that turned up. That was the time that drilled a hole in my head. Put something there, left it, and left me up to my own affairs. Like a fucking laboratory rat. Okay, I think I'm going off course here. Sarah, if you're watching this and you didn't want to see your old man drink himself to death, all I can say is you've been missing one hell of a party. Elaine, I suppose what you'd call your aunt, was around here, phoned me up and bellyached and bitched about how she had to. I hadn't eaten. I mean, okay, but that's our Elaine. Cousin Christian was here, and he had his tin lid along. Fucking hell, what a little asshole. Yeah, but it was all wonderful. I haven't been able to walk for a while, but today I got up, or I tried to, because the commune had sent me, well, somebody to come and sweep up after me. I'm living here in my own filth. I'm pretty sure I haven't had an honest to goodness bath since just before New Year's Eve, and we're now coming up on my birthday, which will be in April. So I think I'll have a birthday bath. That'll be pretty cool. Anyway, I enjoyed today. I mean, the fact that now it smells like Ajax, and I'm trying to live a pretty Puritan type of existence, but I've been very inspired today, and I actually made it down to Osman's kiosk, get my own smokes and beer and shit like that. Anyway, I'm testing the light. In a little while, I'm going to be testing the sound. So I think I might as well do that in one strip. Excuse me. Johnson boys went to the city, riding in a Chevrolet. They got tired and hungry, had no money for to pay their way. Johnson boys never get married, they stay single all their life. They're too scared to pop the question, ain't no woman gonna be their wife. 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 Down, 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 down. Okay, I think I lost something there. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking bore you with any more of this here nonsense. But as of today, I believe it's the 18th of March, and I believe the time of day is 21:10 Danish time, Copenhagen time. Can't believe you said I was the boy who cried wolf. All right. Well, maybe this is all just to get it all up just before you die. But I am going to try to see my daddy before I die.